Welcome to the Racetracks Motocross Show. Jason Wygant, joined by a man very intimately familiar with the Round 7 facility, host, Spring Creek Motocross. It's Alex Martin and a whole bunch of fans behind us. Cheer, guys. Yell. Now, these guys actually have built a little motocross track behind us, but it does not compare to the motocross track all the way over there. Talk about your host track here, Alex.
Yeah, pretty pumped for this weekend. Round 7 of the Lucas Oil Motocross Series. We got Shane Schaefer out here building the track. He did a great job. He's been out here for actually a couple weeks and shaped up all the sides of the jump and made it look nice and pretty for the fans, and definitely some peaked out jumps as well. So I'm very excited to go out there Saturday morning and do some practicing on that thing.
Talk about, are there any major changes? Everybody already likes this track already. It's got ups and downs. It's got some hard pack. It's got some sand and the whoops. Everybody likes the track. Are there any major changes within those sides of the jumps?
No, I guess there's a huge wall on the whoops now, and we hauled in quite a few truckloads of sand. Every year we actually do that. There's some drop-offs, some Lucas Oil drop-offs.
Yep.
There's some walls. My dad likes steep jumps because he says it entertains the spectators.
Oh, yeah.
So we got some of them, and basically the track layout's the same as it's been for a while. But track will be very well manicured and definitely going to be awesome.
All right, yeah. Well, hey, it's one of the definite favorites on the tour. Let's get a little intimate with this racetrack. Let's go to some GoPro Hero Cam helmet footage from Spring Creek. All right, good stuff there from the track. Now, Alex's parents actually own this facility. This is his home track, but he's pretty strong all around. You're the top privateer in the series in the 250 class. So what have you seen racing in that 250 class this year? Purcell's obviously the man out front.
Yep, definitely. Purcell is always, he's the man in that 250 class right now. But I actually got Trey Kennard. He had some big momentum coming from his Redbud win, and he was definitely riding good in that second moto coming up through the pack. And definitely Blake Wharton had the fastest lap time in the second moto, so he's a force to be reckoned with as well. It'll be a good race this weekend.
How hard is it to be consistent in that class? It seems like everyone's momentum is as good as their start in their very next moto. It's pretty deep.
Yep. And the start, really, it depends on kind of how fast your bike is, I guess, you know.
Yeah, last year, did you have a little unfair advantage compared to what you might have this year?
A little bit, yeah. The Geico ride, that was a blessing. Last year, I got to do that. It definitely helps out everything with passing to just getting a good start on the whole shot. So it's nice to have that bike.
Right. So the bikes make a big difference off the start, and it's been pretty clear. It's been the Monster Pro Circuit Kawasaki guys and the Geico Honda guys that have been battling up front the last couple of motos.
Yep.
And Blake Ward, you can't forget about him. He actually had the fastest lap of the second moto at Redbud. So every rider on those teams is flying. So what about you? What do you need to do to try to get in there? What's the goal this weekend?
Goal is basically to just get a top 10 start. I think if I can get a top 10 start, I can run top 10, because last week at Redbud I started in 16th and still made it in the top 10 by the end of the moto. So fitness for me is not a problem. Basically just getting a good start, and intensity the first 15 minutes is the key for me. Just looking to put it all together. Both motos are very important. You need to have 2 top 10 motos if you want to have a good overall and get a good ride for next year. So.
Yeah, now we missed it the first 2 rounds of the series. I actually remember High Point and also Redbud. I was like, where's Alex Martin been when you were running in the top 10? So where were you?
I guess I was at home training.
Okay.
Actually, down at the Regal compound in Texas, I was down there training, getting ready for getting used to the heat for Freestone, and then actually went to Freestone and qualified good, and then bike blew up halfway through the first moto, so just had some bad luck there, but started at High Point and kind of started on the right foot, and it's been going good ever since. So.
All right, well, we'll wish the number 50, right, the big 5-0?
Big 5-0.
All right, we'll wish the number 50 good luck at his home race tomorrow, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages. Grant Langston. Do you have any technical skills or experience? I know you need work, but what can you do for us?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of experience in the industry.
Okay.
I was the 125 world champion in 2000, 2003 AMA motocross champion, 2005 East Coast Supercross champion, 2006 West Coast Supercross champion, 2007 outdoor 450cc national champion, and US Open champion.
Yeah, that's great experience, but that doesn't really apply. I mean, we're a magazine, and it's in English, and I know that you probably don't speak English as your first language since you are foreign.
No, actually I grew up speaking English.
Well, maybe alongside Africanese or whatever you learned growing up. I mean, again, it's an English-speaking magazine, so maybe we'll find something outside of reading and writing for you to do, okay?
Hey Jason, here's the sandwich you ordered.
Hey, I said white bread, not wheat. Make it again, Grant.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Only plate you can handle is a number 1. Hey, welcome back. We are at the Jägermeister KTM pit with Sarah Whitmore of the women's motocross class, and we're going to talk about the 450 class, or the 350 class as KTM would like to refer to it. So Sarah Whitmore, you've been at the races this year. What have you seen in the 450 class? What have you been checking out?
Well, I've seen whatever you've seen, so.
Okay, excellent, yes. We've seen Ryan Dungey win 5 of the first 6 races, and so have you. So let's change it up now. We had a weekend off for the first time in a while for the 450 riders. Now, in the women's class, you've experienced a couple weeks off after racing. What is it like? Can things change with just 1 week? Could that allow a little rejuvenation for these other riders?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, you get to go home. Actually, you know, traveling so much, you don't really get to spend that much time at home. You don't get to, you know, ride that much during the week because you're traveling so much and then racing and recovering from the race before. So if you can, you know, go home, maybe just see your family, relax a little bit, and then if you need to switch anything up, you actually have that time during, you know, that week off to test or to change things up. So it's definitely an advantage.
Aha. So is there a chance then that things could possibly change this weekend? The guys have been close to Dungey week in and week out, but this could be a weekend of a breakthrough, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I think the weekend off is going to be good for everyone, but we are at Millville, so
that's right.
I don't really know if anyone's going to come come and challenge Dungey this weekend. So
that's a good point. It is a track that he's won at before, and of course he is from Minnesota. And let's cover your class, the women's motocross class. Take me through your season so far. Are you where you want to be, or you want to be a little further up? I bet you I know where you want to be, further up.
Yeah, definitely not where I want to be. Just same old stuff, you know, crashing and just bad luck and stuff. So that's not where I want to be, but I'm working on it, and I have a shiny new motorcycle this year.
Talk about the 2011 for the first time this year.
Yes, I got the 11 now, finally, like my teammates have theirs. I've had it for a while, but they had to like build a shock because they don't have any parts yet because they're not released here in the States, so we had to get a shock for me. So now I have a shock, and I have a brand new bike, no carburetor.
And I want to mention this, folks. Tommy Searle's bike, still carbureted, so you've got the more advanced model.
Oh, of course. Way more advanced.
All right. Hey, good luck. What's the goal for you this weekend? Go out and just dominate 1-1?
Yeah, sure, that'll work. I just need to get some podiums this year for sure. So.
Okay. Well, big thanks to Sarah Whitmore and, of course, Alex Martin, who helped us out at the beginning of our show. We will see if the weekend off makes any difference or if Ryan Dungey's just going to keep on rolling in the big class. We'll be on speed for both the 450 and 250 shows, so check it out tomorrow. Sarah Whitmore, I'm Jason Wygant. Thanks for watching. That's what happens when it's your home track. The Big 5-0's got some girls that want to get their picture taken with them, and they probably want some autographs too. All right.